It is now autumn. As you can tell, I've got my long sleeves on, and it's getting a little chilly, and I'm trying to think of ways to warm up. And one of my favorite ways is with a nice mug of coffee or hot chocolate, and naturally the next thing is ice cream, right? So I still eat ice cream year-round. I love it, but I'm still trying to think of some more autumnal flavors. So today I am going to be teaching you how to create coffee, just kidding, not coffee ice cream, but dandelion ice cream. Dandelions are used, the roots are, as a coffee alternative or a coffee substitute. It is great for waking you up, for getting you energized, because it helps the digestive system to just kind of process all the nutrients it's getting, as well as act as an adaptogen, which will help get oxygenated blood and energy to our brain, which will help us feeling real great, ready to go, ready to rock and roll like coffee might. However, it doesn't have the caffeine in it, so we're not going to have to worry about heart palpitations, anxiety, jitters, a feeling of craziness. We won't have to worry about that. So, I like to use dandelion as my coffee alternative when I don't need the other parts of coffee, but I still want that taste. Today, we're making that coffee ice cream so you can feel as if you're getting coffee, and have that taste still, and it's a really cool way to connect to the natural world, to learn more about the plants in our environment, how to forage for them, and a really cool way to get them into our diets. Let's get started. For making your ice cream, all you will need is, first and foremost, your roasted dandelion root. You will also need milk. I use dairy-free milk just because my husband is lactose intolerant. However, you could use whole milk and heavy whipping cream for a much more creamier, more standard ice cream. However, these will be just fine. For your sweetener, you will want brown sugar, which brings out the dandelion taste very well as white sugar. White sugar is going to help to give it kind of its fluffiness and texture. And because I am not using lactose or dairy milk, I am also going to incorporate an egg, which will help to puff up that texture as well. However, if you want to do a vegan roasted dandelion ice cream, you don't need the egg at all. That's just for texture. To start, let's get our milk and our dandelion steeping in our pot. I'm going to use about a cup of coconut milk and 2 cups of this lactose-free milk. Then I am going to add 1 teaspoon of roasted dandelion root per serving of ice cream that I wish to make. For the most part, this is going to make around 10 servings, so I'm going to put in 10 teaspoons of dandelion. This is my dandelion root. It was roasted low and slow. I harvested the root, chopped it into little bits, and then put it in the oven at 150 degrees for 4 hours to get that nice golden texture. That's 1, 2, right, there's that 10 teaspoons, and now I am going to steep it. Nice. Oh, it'll be on a simmer. I don't want to burn that milk. Stir it in there. And eventually, it'll become a nice brown color. Just like coffee. It's been about an hour. You can see that this has definitely turned to a much tanner, more coffee-y color. I'm going to choose to leave those dandelion bits in the milk. I like bits in my ice cream, but you can strain it out otherwise. Next, we are going to add just a tiny bit of salt. Like a our sweetener. So I have 1/4 cup of the brown sugar, 1/2 cup of the white. I'm going to stir that in while it's hot. Help it dissolve just a little bit. Then I'm going to take it off the heat and pop this into the refrigerator to cool. I don't want to try to make ice cream with hot milk. Now that we have our cooled milk, we can add it to our ice cream maker. This is a Cuisinart. It makes ice cream in like 20 minutes, so it is really nice. So even Hephaestus says, yay for doggy ice cream. Woo! All right, let's add our cooled and chilled milk. So we've got our milk. We add the other pieces. Now we're going to turn it on. Once it starts to get its nice consistency, I'm going to add my egg, as well as any other bits and pieces I may want to include. For example, chocolate or carob. It's really great. Any sort of chai masala spice, cardamom, cinnamon, so good. We can add those once it starts to get creamy. But could be a little creamier. Doesn't have the dairy, but oh my gosh, wow, that is really rich. So good. This tastes literally like you get an iced coffee, and this is what it tastes like. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This is gonna be a problem.